All right, today we're going to be checking out the Bleeding Edge closed beta. You can only get this beta if you have the Game Pass. It's a brand new game, a 4v4 competitive multiplayer fighter, brought to you by the guys at Ninja Theory and Microsoft Game Studio. As far as I know, this is only available this weekend. I think it might be maybe next weekend as well. But it's limited, so I figured I'd get it up and get in front of everybody as quickly as possible. We're just gonna walk through the tutorial, show you some of the characters, and then probably show you some gameplay as well. Let's get right into it, though. The first thing you notice about this game is it has a pretty cool soundtrack. Really nice down-tempo ambient stuff. Really complements the game well. And the other thing you'll notice right off the bat is really, really nice art associated with this, where the characters, awesome. The environments look really good. Just really well done concept. Really well planned out concept and design overall with the entirety of the game. So initially, I'm going to just go through all the tutorials just to give you an idea of the underlying mechanics and everything that's just kind of going on from a bird's eye view. And this is just the fighting basics, where we'll learn just the nitty-gritty of how the melee combat and ranged combat work. Okay, I'm gonna read through everything for those of you that don't know how to read. This is the combat basics. Keep calm and hit things. And we're gonna start it up.
Welcome to combat training. I'm gonna run you through the basics and get you fit for your match. You ready?
You can see what I'm talking about immediately with the character design and how cool everything is. Like, just really well done and really well thought out.
Every fighter has a basic attack. Since you got a melee weapon, you can perform combos.
And this is the main combo of the game, XXX combo. I'm not sure if there's another combo that's unlockable.
Cool. You've also got 3 special moves. These are powerful abilities that have a cooldown. Looks like Gizmo wants to make things interesting. This is a good opportunity to learn about evade. Evade is super important to master because it gets you out of trouble. Try evading Gizmo's Vortex Bomb. be aware that evading costs stamina. When you're all out, you can't evade, so use them wisely. Let's chase Gizmo down. We can catch up faster using our hoverboards. Cool, follow me.
Yeah, and you do get these cool little Back to the Future hoverboards that act in the place of a sprint. There's not a sprint, because a big part of the game does become the difference in player speeds. So you get these cool hoverboards.
There's Gizmo, get her! You can use evade to break out when being comboed.
Looks like you chaps need some support.
Whoa, we are outnumbered. I don't think we can win this fight without a healer.
Never fear, your savior's here.
Whew, good timing, Zero. Help us out with some heals, buddy. As a ranger, you can shoot enemies with your basic attack. Good teamwork, guys. Let's go look for another fight. When you're knocked down, you can use evade to get up safely. Using evade this way costs no stamina. Makudu is out of position and on his own. Let's take him out. You've got to be careful when you're on your own. You're much stronger when grouped up. Makudu will respawn shortly. There they are. I don't think they spotted us.
Yee-hee-ha! Sorry I'm late, gang.
Now that we have a full team, let's go for one final fight.
There's that slimy healer Kulev at the back. We should try and take him out first.
Demon, you sneak around, try to get a drop on him. Then we'll jump in.
I can use my stealth to get in behind Kulev without being noticed. My super ability is charged up and ready to cast. The Shadow Strike!
I got you.
Hell yeah! Good teamwork, sugar pies.
Don't forget, staying as a group and working together is the best way to win fights.
GG, easy.
Yeah, man, yeah.
All right, and that was the first combat training. Let's go, I guess, back to the main menu to start the next training. You see, the underlying mechanic is pretty basic as far as having one main combo that you're using, and then your specials that need a second to recharge. The game really does come down to working together as a team, communication, and the order that you decide to attack things in as a team. Okay, the next tutorial is going to show one of the game types, which is just control, which most of you have gamed different games understand the basics of control. It's a cap and hold game type. This one's a little bit different because the control points aren't always active. They become active at different times, so it's not always available to just spread out and cap a bunch of different flags. Sometimes there's only one available and it'll force the action down into that point.
Welcome to the Objective Control Game Mode tutorial. Capturing and holding objectives increases your team's score. This shows the time remaining until objectives activate. Wait for the objective to activate. Now stand on the objective to capture it. Your team will earn points as long as you hold objectives. The first team to reach this many points wins the match. This shows how much longer the objectives are active. For the purposes of the tutorial, the timer won't expire.
Come, friend. Let us find another objective to capture.
Go with Miko. Use the minimap to find objective B.
Gizmo is blocking our path. Let's take her down.
Take Gizmo out. Sweet! You get 10 points for enemy kills. Don't forget, winning fights can be just as important as holding objectives. Continue on to objective B.
There's objective B, just up ahead. The enemy got there first. We cannot capture the objective while Daemon stands on it. Let's take him out. Let us contest objective B.
See if you can defeat me and capture objective B.
Well done.
Woo! Well done! Remember, the key to victory is to hold as many objectives as possible and win team fights.
You have no honor.
That was awesome!
All right, then now there's one more game type to show, which is a collect and return type game type. It's reminiscent of Chains in Saints Row. If anybody remembers that game mode, where collect as many objects as you can, then you have to come and drop them off at a drop-off point. And Chains in Saints Row is awesome for anybody that remembers that mode. I miss it.
Welcome to Power Collection Game Mode Training. The aim of Power Collection is to collect power cells and deliver them at drop zones. Collect power cells by destroying canisters. And deliver them at drop zones to earn points for your team. Power Collection has two phases, collection and delivery. During the collection phase, find and destroy canisters to collect the power cells inside. Wait a second until the canisters spawn. Now destroy the canisters and collect the power cells. This shows how many power cells you're holding. This shows you how many power cells are held by your team. And this is how many the enemy team is holding.
The enemy has more power cells than us. Let's hunt for more in the next building.
Use the launch pad and search for more power cells in the next building.
We found more power cells, but Maeve is already collecting them. Quickly, let's take her down.
Help Miko defeat Maeve. You earned 1 point for killing Maeve. Fighters also drop their power cells when they die. Collect the cells Maeve dropped and destroy that final canister. Once all the power cells have been collected, the delivery phase begins. During the delivery phase, drop zones activate where you can hand in power cells to earn points. Head over to drop zone A. Stand still on the drop zone to deliver your power cells. Being attacked interrupts delivery. You have to clear enemies away before you can deliver power cells. Defeat El Bastardo and deliver all power cells.
Let's deliver our power cells.
Delivering power cells generates points for your team. Remember that killing enemies grants points as well. A well-balanced strategy is to win team fights and deliver as many power cells as possible.
You have no honor.
Okay, and that's it for the two main game modes, at least that are showcased in this beta. Maybe they'll have more game modes when the actual game drops, but that's it for what they're showcasing so far. There is one more training mode, the advanced controls, and this is just a little deeper into the mechanic about how to lock on and switch targets and some of the rest of it. I have to say, overall, it feels very smooth. The game feels good. The animations feel really nice. Nothing feels wonky or choppy so far when you play it. Let's start by learning about the power-ups. And these are the power-up crates, which is a 25% damage boost. You need to destroy them to open it, and therein lies why they're tough to acquire when you're actually in a match with other people, because it takes you away from your group. And you need to take the time to sit there and blow up the crate. While this doesn't seem like a lot of time that I just spent right there, it actually is when you're all running around. Next is the abilities that support advanced casting techniques.
Come get some.
And if the ability shows a circle on the ground, you can manually position it. Nidhogg, I guess is the guitar player guy's name. You can see these casting techniques, you can take and precision position them. Cancel the targeting of them by up on the D. Some fighters can cancel active abilities with up on the D. I'll let you experiment with that later. And now we're going to go to Miko and learn about double tap abilities. Miko's a really cool character design. Okay, so any ability that shows the little equal sign beneath it are double tap abilities, and it's a single tap to cast on an ally or a double tap to cast on yourself. So a double tap to self-heal a few times if you're...
My heart sings.
And this self-heal ability makes her really tough to take down in the multiplayer. And then you can lock on to different enemies with the left trigger. While you're locked on, all your attacks will go toward that enemy. That little crosshair just pops up when I hit the left trigger.
Oh, grand!
I don't want to hurt you. I do.
And And then when you're locked on, you switch targets with clicking in on the right stick. Like so. Lock on is great for focusing on specific enemies. Master it well. I'll try. Sometimes you're going to get knocked down. Sometimes, a lot of times, you'll get knocked down. And that's when you need to get up attack. So when you're on the ground, you can press X to perform a special get up. Attack from the knockdown state. And it knocks them back when it happens, which is really nice. Another great move for repelling the enemy's attack is parry. Its timing can be tricky. To perform one, you must be standing still and tap the right trigger just before you get hit. Parries are always tricky in all games. But it really would be the move to learn to really push you over the top. Unlike the evade, parrying costs no stamina. Remember, you can come to the dojo at any time to work on your parrying skills, which you'd probably need to get mastery of the parry. Communicating with your team is really important, so I'd recommend getting to know the ping system. You can signal who you want to attack by tapping down to ping on the enemy in front of you. If you're locked on, you'll ping your locked target.
Focus on Daemon. Get Maeve.
You can also ping objects, power cells, objectives, anything else that's collectible on the map, I think.
Let's snap some power-ups.
You can hold down on the D to more precisely select an object to ping. Also, holding down allows you to access the preset callouts. Which you can see here: help me, retreat, group up, collect.
Here's a hand. Bail out.
Well done. Your training is complete.
And that's it for the tutorials. Okay, we're going to dojo now, and I'll show you each of the characters and kind of their different move sets and what their special attacks look like. Kind of check out all the cool character design and all that as well. And the dojo is a really good place to try different things out and kind of hone different skills, because it's very customizable. You pick which characters you're fighting against, and you can also tweak if they're aggressive or passive, and a lot of different settings to customize it to your liking. This is the first character, Daemon. He's a melee based, does main damage with the big sword there.
Let's tear it up!
All the characters have two different supers. One seems to be an offensive super, like the Shadow Strike here, where you deal a lot of damage, and then the other supers tend to be more of some sort of buff, where you get a really powerful buff of defense or offense or health regen or something of that nature. So, Daemon combo. That's it for his XXX combo. He also has this dash, which is really useful, catching people that are trying to run away. There's people be running in this game.
Speed and steel, pal.
Also another useful is shurikens. Really help you because people get low on health and try and run, and the shurikens are great for stopping them in their tracks.
Bullseye.
Hitting that final blow on them. And his last trick is
Ghosted.
the invisibility. And this is really good for escaping combat. Like if you find yourself separated from your group, you can just go invisible and tail it out of there. It's also nice for flanking and sneaking up on the healer from behind. And most times you can do it without them knowing you're coming.
Mad, bro?
You can see the super is filling up there. That's where it's 99% there.
Can't
Now
hide
the
from the
super's
shadows.
full. And to pop the super, you just hit left bumper when you're around. Actually, each character super is going to be a little bit different, but his is he's going to attack anybody inside the area that's circled there. That's it for Daemon. Let's take a look at Gizmo. We already saw quite a bit of it in the tutorials, but we'll check her out again anyways.
You little reaper!
She's got a couple interesting supers. She has a mech and this rocket you can ride around. Maybe we'll check them both out.
Way too far!
So her main attack is you can just hold down X.
To the meadow!
You don't even have to tap the X. It's just a scaling gun. So she's ranged, obviously ranged, and you can do a lot of damage with her hanging out around the flank of the battle. She's a good wing player. Also, what she has is these little bots. You can tuck down these little turrets, and they can be a super nuisance if you're using them right. It just throws another damage dealer in there that a lot of times you don't notice it when you're in the heart of the battle. Her other special is bounce pad. You can get up to places that you normally wouldn't be able to jump up to. Also just to bounce out of trouble sometimes. And then lastly, she has a precision casting attack. She can huck these bombs. Let's see if we can get her super up here real quick.
Trust don't rust, mate. Let's bounce.
And her super takes quite a while to fill up, and I think that's to offset to nerf her a little bit, because if her super filled up fast from just hanging out and holding X down,
Power to the max.
she'd be a little OP. lot OP.
We got liftoff! Getting ready to pick, kitty.
And here's her super, which is awesome. She's got a flamethrower on it.
Maxing out! You little reaper!
Let's see.
Let's bounce! Chucking a sucker! Loser! Firepower to the max! Vortex incoming! Pedal to the metal! Chucking a sucker! Maxing out! Heads! Firepower to the max! Maxing out!
Okay, and this is her
Let's
second
rock it.
super. Just rocket you ride her around. Interesting.
You little
Alright, that's
reaper.
all for Gizmo. That's everything she's got. Nidhogg, our guitar playing guy. He's Swedish or something.
Better shred than dead.
These two supers look like two different stuns where you can stun large groups. He's a melee-based attacker as well. There's his main XXXX combo. His supers, he has
Hard and strike the fire.
Flame Slide. Anybody touching it will light on fire for damage over time. It recharges about 10 seconds. You can also breathe fire. It's got a lot of pyro kind of techniques. And his last is throw the axe in a boomerang kind of way, and it stuns him for a second too, which is probably his most powerful special attack.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, because that little bit of stun lock really messes people up.
Listen hard and strike the fire.
His sliding flame is really useful too, because it almost works the same as an evade, but it'll actually damage. So you use the evade a lot to get out of trouble. But if you also have another flame evade, you can take somebody down with it.
Don't lose your head.
And you can see that axe throw puts on the character, actually.
Feel the burn. Can you hear this? My axe is ready to sing.
Okay, and so here's his super, which is a solo that should stun both the enemies.
Ride the lightning.
So this one's really useful in when you got everyone together and everyone's in a big group. If you could pop that when you're all fighting together, it really gives your team the upper hand.
Better shred than dead.
Let's check out his other super if I can level it up quickly here. Go it up.
Listen hard and strike the fire. I'm not even trying. Feel the burn.
Some of these characters, it almost feels like, since the XXXX combo is pretty generic, you can kind of combo in one of your recharge abilities as the finishing move of the XXX combo, depending on where you try to pop it in there. Something along those lines.
Listen hard and strike the fire. Don't lose your head. Feel the burn. Kiss my axe. Muerte. Can you hear this? Don't lose your head.
Nidhogg's combos are pretty cool, and he really does a lot of damage.
Can you hear this? Listen hard and strike the fire. Deze benaam nemen leken. Smaak is teken.
Alright, we almost got this super
Ready
level.
to scream.
And this is just another stun lock special. My bad. It's silenced, which means I don't think they can cast their special when that's active. That's basically it for Nidhogg. Or shredding Norwegian. Next we have Maeve, and she's a range caster. And she can trap people trying to run. This is best. She's a little more advanced because she has a longer reset time on different stuff, and I think less health too than normal. And Peekaboo, enter your cauldron and teleport to any enemy visible on the mini-map, stunning them on arrival. It's kind of self-explanatory, and I don't know if we'll show that one off. Try and show off some of these cooler. This is how Maeve travels around. She doesn't get a skateboard, she just rides her ball. she is also just this range caster, so it's just it's just not even an XXX combo. It's again just holding the X. And her specials are
Spellbound.
bird cage where she can trap them, which that didn't seem very impressive there, but man, you can really trap people with this, especially when they're low on health and trying to run away. They're low on health trying to run away, and you stop them just for that second, it allows your whole team to catch up and finish them off.
And puff, I'm gone.
She also has invisibility, just like Daemon. Useful for escaping when you're separated from your group, when you're trying to sneak up around the flank.
Young blood is life.
And then her last special
The fountain of youth pours from you, child.
is you can just hold down B and then siphon health
With
as
no
long
target,
as
what
it's
shall we
active,
do?
which is also really
Your energy is mine now.
useful.
Back to
Obviously,
school, little
it
one.
takes off a lot. Like, let's see, from full health, I mean,
Young blood is life.
that's one, and it has a pretty quick recharge on it.
The fountain of youth pours from you, child.
You hit somebody twice with it, and they're basically dead.
And away I go. Now I'm just feeling tickety-boo.
All right, and then Maeve's special move.
Bubble, toil and trouble.
It's a big bomb, and you can see it really knocked off quite a bit of health from him. It almost killed him.
The spirits are good.
So Maeve can really be nasty in the right hands. But she is a little bit more advanced as far as knowing when and how to use
Gotcha, little birdie.
her supers and specials.
Tweet.
Okay, let's check out Cass, the chicken lady, as I like to call her. She has a very low health pool. She excels at chasing down final kills. She has two different supers, and we'll probably look at both of them here. The dive bomb jumps out of the sky at sight and then plummets out of the sky, stunning nearby enemies. She's one of the faster characters just by default. Like, she doesn't have a board or anything to ride around because her speed will increase the longer you run with her. And you can really hunt down anybody with her. She's also ranged, so she's very quick, meant to be played out on the flanks, circling the action, throwing this ranged in from the outside, and if anybody tries to run, you can easily run them down with her specials. She has a little burst there where you can quickly catch up to people even more so. Same as kind of Daemon had on him as well. She also has this melee attack from Y. It's kind of unique that she's one of the characters, one of the only other characters where they have another second set of moves that they can use.
Do not approach.
And then her last special there is I popped it off is just a leaping escape. Because she doesn't have very much health and you're going to be on the outside. If you get bum rush, you'll want to, hop there. Her ranged attack seems pretty weak compared to some of the other ranged attacks. I guess it's basically in line with some of the rest, but it is nice that she has a complement of that melee there. Okay, so her dive bomb skill's active.
The skies are mine!
And you just pop up and then you can position it while you have time there. Didn't seem impressive, but I don't think the stun is fully realized until you see it work in a group. Her other super is Blade Dance. She spins around, throws daggers out in all directions. So I'll try and fill this meter up quick here.
Wake up. I want to kill you again.
It is really cool too that the characters are all multicultural, and you know, Cass is Russian, and then we have South Africans, New Zealand, Mexicans. Everybody's represented so far. I don't know if there's any Frenchies in there. And again, the more you play with a character, the more you kind of find out like how you can chain some of these seemingly simple attacks together to get a better combo out of them. You know, maybe you're starting at range and then using a boost in to come in and get that up close melee going on, or you know, the more you play, definitely you find different ways to make them more powerful with basic skill sets you have at your disposal.
Elegance and Abby.
That's death.
And that was her blade dagger special. And that's basically it for Cass. Cass got booty. And that's also it for our row of damage dealers, where we went through Daemon, Gizmo, Nidhogg, Cass, and Maeve. And those are the characters you're going to pick if you want to deal the most damage that you can. And we had a lot of different damage combos, invisibility to sneak up on people, and powerful supers as well. The support class are going to be your healers, and the healing is broken up into 3 different ways you can heal. We'll go through them all right now. The first is Miko. Her second super is stealth to all allies and reveals all enemies for 10 seconds. Allies are lightly healed while stealth as well, so it's really powerful buff that you can get there. And her other super is channel a powerful heal on an ally, can be retargeted with LB while active. So it's just one super heal. Maybe I'll just show Stalker because they're both kind of buff based. And she does get aboard to ride. She's got this spear action here. She has the standard melee XXX combo. Like we saw in the tutorial too, she can heal an ally with a single tap of the right bumper. Or you can double tap right bumper to heal yourself. I don't know if it'll let me do it if I don't have damage. She can also cast
Barrier has risen.
a barrier, which is used sometimes in combat. And then the last is a little freeze, and it seems pretty weak when you see it demonstrated in the dojo like that. But that little freeze and that little, just that second that you can't do anything, is devastating sometimes if somebody's using it with the correct timing. So you're trying to run away, or, you're in the middle of a combo or some such, and somebody hits you with that freeze, and it just disrupts everything and lets them have the upper hand.
Safety surrounds you.
So her heal also, that's what needs to be called out too, is her heal is that it's a direct heal. So it's either, she can either heal herself or heal one teammate at a time. And it's an instant heal where it pumps and fills up some hit points right away when you hit them with it.
We are but ghosts
Here's our
today.
super. We're there all revealed, and we're all stealth. And we also health regen while this is happening. Which is pretty handy. And that's pretty much it for Miko. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The main thing to remember is her heal is single based, where it's either heal just yourself with an immediate hit point rejuve, or you can throw some hit points into one other character that you've targeted.
The game,
Which is different from Kulev here.
Good choice.
He also has a buff-based super, but we'll show Bamboozle because it's mind control an enemy. Kulev has a board, and he's got a range-based attack. Where he's got this little spitting, nasty snake here. It looks like Orochimaru's corpse. And Kulev has different buffs, and this is his heal. And so his heal only heals if you're standing inside this area of effect circle. So it's not like Miko's where you can target and get instant hit points. You have to be standing inside this heal circle to get the healing going on. If you notice, the enemy that's standing inside of this circle takes damage as well, which is therein lies the good use of Kulev. And like, if you can go and drop things down at a really good position, and you have enemies that are inside it, they're taking damage, and you're also healing your teammates at the same time.
That's out of range.
His other special move is you can cast a shield buff on one of your teammates, and his last is you can curse an enemy, which is gonna slow them down, give them all sorts of negative buffs applied. They take more damage as well.
Get out your barracks bag.
Yeah, it looks like they take quite a bit of damage when they're cursed. You can see how weak his ranged attack is. He does have quite more health than Miko does, so out of the healers so far, he has the most health at 700. And again, we have this area of effect heal that damages the enemies. And then we pop shield on Miko. The enemies.
I'm ready to bamboozle.
So, bamboozle. You can actually take control of the character for a second there. Wasn't very long, but used in the right circumstance, that could be game changing. And I think a lot of these effects and supers will end up getting nerfed or tweaked when the game finally hits and a meta emerges, because this is going to be, at the end of the day, a very, very, very meta game. That's it for Kulev, and so we saw the difference in the types of heal. So we had Miko, who is a direct healer, and this is an area of effect healer. And so let's take a look at the last healer, Zero Cool.
Hell yeah.
And he has a super here where if you target an ally, they'll be rezzed if they die, if they're the one you targeted. Or you can increase the armor of all the allies, which is, I'll just show this one. So he has the most health of any of the healers. And he doesn't have a skateboard either, he just rides around in the chair. You can transform it when you're ready for battle. So he's got a little gun on it, that's his X, it's just hold X. No, it's not a tap Xer. So he's a ranged dealer, damage dealer.
We need a little something something.
And then he can heal constantly and always. You cannot heal yourself with him. And then there was another ally here I could tap Y to start healing them. This is how his healing's different. It's really obvious when this healing's going on. You do draw a lot of attention from the enemies because they see this giant green rope attached to your allies. They come after you. You can also pop a bot out that will help do some damage. And you can give that to a teammate or yourself that does that extra bit of damage going on. And then last,
Firewall.
This firewall here that allows you to retreat and get out of there, because the main problem with Zero Cool seems to be
I'm your life now.
You got this big healing rope attached to somebody, it draws a ton of attention. And it's funny because his little
Where my fans at?
He talks about his fans. You do always have fans rushing you.
Boom! Headshot!
So his setup's pretty simple, but the healing,
the recharger.
I'd say if you're not very skilled at the healing yet, he's a great one to start with because it's really straightforward and you can always do it. You never have to wait for a heal recharge or target a specific player. You can just kind of tap X and cycle through your team, healing them all. And then when your super's filled,
deploying protection,
bang, you can pop it, and everybody's got extra shields, which is really nice if there's a full-on battle going on and everyone's raging in the same in a big group. You pop that shield on, it'll turn the tide of the battle. And that's it for Zero Cool. So that's the three differences between the types of healers. Is you have one that can constant heal and cycle through teammates. Mika, who's the direct healer. She can directly heal herself or one other teammate. And then Kulev, who has an area of effect heal that he can cast on the ground, which also damages enemies. Then the last three are a group of tanks. These are our big boys. Let's start with El Bastardo.
Yeah, lead me to the slaughter.
His second super is Unbreakable, and he's basically invincible for that short period of time. And he gets life support shields and other shields at the end of the effect. Overload, your life support overloads, dealing constant damage to nearby enemies. Let's check this one out. So Bastardo also gets a board to ride on. You can see he has much more health than the healers where you're looking at, or the damage dealers where he starts at 920. And all those can even be boosted more once you unlock different mods to put on the characters through playing. Bastardo has this standard X combo. He deals good damage. You can see 3 standard X combos takes him out.
And time stands
The
still.
leaping attack. Note on this leaping attack: you have to be holding left trigger and have him targeted if you want this leaping attack to hit, or he's just gonna jump wherever.
Time is now your enemy.
As long as you have that left trigger pulled and you have somebody targeted, you'll hit with that leaping attack. That leaping attack does stun a little bit for a second too. He has the spinning attack. This is another one that you can probably find a way to chain that Y attack in to his regular combo in a really deadly way, where you can pop it at the right time. Do a lot of damage to a character.
I am already strong enough.
And then his last was a life and shield boost, but
My shields are at maximum.
you can see it boosted up over to 13 or 1400 there, and then it runs down from there. So he's got like basically an overshield going on. The spinning attack is really useful if there's a big crowd of people fighting and madness in there. You can pop your spin.
Time is now your enemy.
And there's maybe a little generic combo that could be working. And he can really pop this shield quite a bit because it's only 10-second cooldown. You can see his shields are up around 1400 health there.
This will do nothing.
So it's already ready again.
Let
You can really keep your health up high with Bastardo. Alright, and his super's ready. So this is overload.
shall be freed!
You can see it's the area of effect surrounding him. It just sapped him. So with Bastardo as a tank, you really want to be in the bulk of the action with him because that's where he's going to be most useful. With his spinning attack, with his super, and he can just keep buffing that shield over and over and over, which makes him really tough to take down. And that's basically it for Bastardo.
Yeah.
Bastardo. Buttercup. She's obviously American. She's on the standard American diet, or sad diet, if we like to call it. I recommend she go on the carnivore diet.
roll.
Healthier, happier, lose a lot of that weight. So her first super is a buff, 25% damage, 50% lifesteal, and increased max life by 33%, which sounds like a really nasty buff. But let's just show burnout because it's cooler to look at burnout than it is a buff. She doesn't have a board. She's part ham hock, part motorcycle, so she doesn't need the skateboard. And again, what a cool character design, like really awesome. So her standard X, that's her standard X attack. Not very exciting, but it gets the job done. And then her first special move is she pull you toward her, and that can be really nasty, especially if you're working in tandem with another melee damage dealer on your team. If you have another melee damage dealer hanging out with you, and you can grab and pull somebody toward you, and then you both attack simultaneously, you can take somebody down almost instantly with that. And it almost seems unfair at a point, but it does take coordination on your part to stay together and attack in unison. So it's not really an easy tactic to pull off, but if you can do that with her, it can be really devastating.
Watch your step, honey.
Her other special move
Ready
is
for burnout.
Oil Slick, which applies slow to the character. So she has like a little debuff for these enemies. And she really knocks them around, as you can see. Like, her attacks push them all around the map. So she's good at kicking somebody out of the group to ice
Look the big one.
or pulling somebody from their group toward you to pull them away from their teammates.
Slice and dice.
And then her last special move is those big blades there, which is kind of like Bastardo's, but it's just a quicker version. And also one that you maybe want to learn or find a good combo or way to chain that in to your regular XXX attack, wherever the best time is to pull that off.
Come get some sugar. Whoopsie.
You maybe want to slow with her, and then
I can be slippery.
all right, let's check out her super now.
Let 'em burn. Come get some sugar.
That super looked like it would have been pretty nice in a large group. And with all these tank characters, that's kind of how you want to be playing them. Is you want to be the big distraction, where since you have so much more health, she has a lot of health, 1200 to start with. And if you remember a Bastardo, he had to buff his shield to get up to 1300 or whatever. So she just has a ton of health right off the jump. So you can take a lot of action, you can take a lot of potential with these tank characters. That's it for Buttercup. Check out Makudu, however you say. He's got multiple stances.
Choice pick.
His second super is he can become invulnerable. But let's look at Katamari. I don't know how you say. Roll into a ball barrel through enemies, knocking them away. He is, I'm assuming, Maori from New Zealand, because he says Asbro and Chop. He also gets to ride skateboards. Pretty cool. Here's his standard X combo.
Oh, looks like he cocked it.
And then if you see the symbol in the low middle, if I hit right trigger, I can switch stances. And that also switches my specials up. So his first special is this charge, where he'll gets his ram on. His second special move is a buff, an offensive buff, where he gets speed up and jump. I think it's just speed up.
Sneak off. Sweet as bro.
Sweet as bro.
Shovel.
And then with the stance change,
ready to
she's
roll,
in
bro.
the healing stance. So the Y is changed to,
Filthiest.
I can heal myself. And he's got 1200 health to start with, which is quite a lot as well. Rolling balls ready too, so let's look at this.
Balls to the walls.
And you can control this one. Take it wherever you want to go. Drive around with them, which is pretty cool super.
Sneak off.
The B special there just does shove them away. which if you're tanking and you're tanking right, will be useful in a lot of circumstances. When you start getting rushed by multiple, and you just need to push everyone away, you know, get yourself a little clearance. Can be really helpful. His charge, you want to try and put him into a wall, which I just missed there. Why the targeting didn't work. Yeah, the speed up for the tank is really useful because half the battle sometimes you're just catching people where people will run away and flank, and you got your big goofy tank and you can't catch anybody.
Quick, leg it!
If you got a little bit of a speed boost, it can really make a difference. Especially if you're catching little weak people on the outside, you catch them with your tank, you're going to demolish them quickly.
Special delivery! I'm ready to roll, bro! Legging it! Balls to the walls!
He's also a really cool character design. All the tanks look great. All the characters look really good. I tried to do a little quick research to find out who the actual concept artist was. I couldn't find it with a quick Google search, but it'd be worth checking out what else what other kind of art they're putting out there, because these guys are really cool. And that's every character. So these three columns, we had our damage and our support and our tanking classes, and that's all that's going on. This seems like a game where they're going to release a bunch more characters and a ton of skins for these guys. This thing reeks of microtransactions. They didn't put it in the demo, which I guess is smart on their part, but you can really tell that that's what it's going to be about. They're going to have a ton of things to buy and a ton of things that'll be $3 or whatever, which is a little disappointing, but it's just kind of the nature of the beast these days. But overall, so far in the matches that we've run, it's been frustrating at times when there's a group that plays really well together. You feel a little bit over or undermatched a lot of the times. Some sort of matchmaking would go a really long way in these skill-based games, but for whatever reason, no one does it anymore these days. We were saying that when Halo 2 came out, it had the greatest ladder ever and the best competitive play because of it. And after that, they abandoned skill-based matchmaking in all games, and I have no idea why, because so many of these games need it these days. And that's kind of what I feel like will happen with this game. This game's going to become very meta, and there'll be specific characters and specific mods that go on those characters that will be much OP over everything else. And the teams that learn to use that meta and have good teamwork with each other with it will be dominant over everyone else. And I feel like that's what to expect from this long run. Is there'll be the 10% that rule the bottom 90, and if you're in that bottom 90, you're going to be very frustrated and not like this game. If you're in the top 10% though, you're going to be having a blast with this, because it is a fun game and it is very well made, and the cooperation and teamwork is fun. But the fact that there won't be any skill-based matchmaking will absolutely ruin it for the bottom 90%, which is a shame, because it is a really cool game. But I wouldn't let that deter you from trying it out or even trying to play this game. But if you're going to be serious about it and you want to play it long term, you will need 4 people to play it with, and you will have to pay attention to the meta and do some research and practice those things that will get you over the top, because if you don't, the teams that do are just going to run away with it. That's basically the first impressions and the initial walkthrough and just kind of an overview of the game, the mechanic, the characters. I'll also post up a couple rounds of us playing after this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first look at this game, and I'll be bringing you more new games as they come out, and we're streaming all day on the weekends, so come check out the Twitch stream, SignRPunk, Twitter stream, SignRPunk, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Appreciate everybody. Thanks. Poop soup punch. Yeah.
You guys suck at that game. This game.
Don't talk shit.
Why don't you guys get your ass handed to you for like an hour now?
Let's tear it up.
I don't understand, dude. I'm watching. I'm just like, I really don't know what the fuck I'm looking at right now.
We're starting to get the hang of it a little more.
Playing
So it's all about
Kick in the cheat codes, man.
It's all about sticking together and the order that you're targeting different people. So like, the healer is obviously a nuisance. So like, the guy I am right now, I'm targeting healer first if I can. Tank's kind of just a big distraction, and then the wing kind of can be multiple things. What the fuck? They're right above us or something? Yeah, they're right here.
I'm your life now.
I got their healer.
Can't outrun fate.
Baiting. Let you guys run away.
Nice.
Why are you baiting?
You
I
already
am baiting,
downloaded?
definitely.
The pleasure's all yours.
Run the tutorial real quick before we run the match.
Can I invade definitely? Oh no, I can invade.
Never say die.
Got a couple of those bitches right there.
Oh, I use my help.
I am the recharger.
That looks like this is a lot of fucking advancements in the fucking techno region.
Dude, I owned them right there. Where the fuck have you? Oh, here's the
You can't hide from the shadows.
Oh, I'm doing work. Oh, that was dirty. Whoever froze him in the air.
That's gotta hurt.
Dude, if I get a fucking one of these power-ups, it's over. There's cells.
How do I fucking deal with, how do I deal with this guy?
Which guy?
Oh, why? Why? The fuck?
We're not sticking together.
Yep.
We gotta get a connection.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
I'm here.
I'm gonna be a healer. Healer.
Yeah.
You guys have defined roles already?
Quick slap healing right now.
Fuck, quick slap.
Let's take it down a notch.
The basic tutorial guys, it's like the same thing, right?
You need a little something,
I hate
something.
this fucking, the way the healer looks, I hate.
There's different healing. There's different types of healing too.
Deploying protection!
Shadow strike!
I'm your
I fucked
life
him up
now.
there. Didn't like it.
Collection phase complete.
He'll I click X once to heal him, definitely. Or I mean, right.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you tap it to switch targets. We have to get power cells. Where the fuck are? I don't have any.
I don't know if I have 4.
Bottom left corner.
Are they retreated?
Canyon points activated.
Back
Going
here.
to be.
Surprise, surprise!
Nice.
Darkness strikes from the shadows!
I need help.
I am the recharger.
Oh my god.
Let's take it down a notch.
What is my right bumper? Fly around?
I don't know what guy you are.
Team guy.
Beat and steal, pal.
Gotta get used to evading. I keep clicking B to evade like fucking.
It's right trigger.
Right trigger in a direction.
I'm your life now.
You can't hide from the shadows.
I still got 4 to drop here. Ah, they deactivated it.
Power cell spawning in 10 seconds.
Goes west.
They're behind us.
I'm outie.
Power cell spawned.
Power cells.
Gonna have to get used to this.
Yeah, it definitely takes a minute to get used to it. It's a pretty smooth game though. Like, you getting power cells up here.
Yeah, but ghosts.
Keep calm and capture.
Can't outrun fate.
Should have this guitar guy should be constantly fucking playing.
Yep.
We need a little something something.
Oh, that person looks fucking cool.
Canyon points activated.
Darkness strikes from the shadows.
Yeah, the art in this is awesome. Alright, I'm going to A. I'm gonna try to drop this
Like
shit off.
it's in Borderlands, but like not.
Canyon
Yeah,
points
but cooler.
activated.
Bang.
Let's go fuck her up, dude.
Fuck, how do we get out of here?
I'm bad on it. Need help.
There's another one. There's a bunch of them here.
Where's Joshy?
I need help, Josh.
Shadow strike.
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Is mine now.
You lock on
Mad
you lock on
bro.
somebody, you just gotta swing.
Left
Oh man, I
trigger
almost
locked on.
killed all of them. Fuck.
Damn, somebody just got a bunch of fucking power-ups right there.
Can you tell you how many they have, I wonder? No.
It's 31 to 19. 45 to 19.
I'm gonna try and pick up this power.
Power cell spawning in
Fucking
10 seconds.
guy with the guitar looks fucking sick. This game's some ragged feeling.
Power cell
I'm gonna become a new fucking tournament.
Help you with that.
I got you.
Josh, you're not talking.
Yo, sorry. I was on the phone.
Bullseye!
Yo, but I threw down. You see those 14 power-ups I just put down? Just before? About to whoop their ass.
Good.
Darkness strikes from the shadows!
I dig this guy, man. He's actually pretty good. This tank.
I need help.
Coming. Ooh, little shit. Fucking. This guy, fucking ninja dude, he fucking just gets away from us too many times. Bitch. He's down. Ninja's down.
Alright.
Feel my Haitian. I don't want to play that character so bad.
Which one?
I don't know, the fucking.
You can't hide from the shadows.
48 to 20? Dude, we about to fucking ledge.
We just need two to win.
2 to win. We're. I got 0. Anyone?
Way to go.
I don't think there's any available.
Alright, they're at the.
Yeah, we just gotta kill him.
In 10 seconds.
That guy's got 4 on him.
Which one? Oh, poop
He's going to A.
Yeah, I was going after him.
This guy's got 8 right behind
Candy
us.
points activated.
Oh shit, I just got trapped.
Yeah, I keep clicking the right trigger to shoot like an asshole.
Oh yeah, really jar.
Any of them still have any?
Oh man.
Oh, I got
Oh, I
hit
just
by
got
the train.
fucking by the train. Son of a bitch. I just got lit by the train.
Dude, they own this right here in that exchange.
23 to 48. We're still good. We got 20. Sorry. Get him.
99.
Here come. One's got 8. That one right there's got 8. He's dropping off.
He's dropping.
Fuck.
How do I control this? Oh, right thumbstick, I gotcha.
RSL spawn. Let's grab him. We just need 2. 2 to win. 2 to win.
They might fuck a lot of these characters.
That's facts.
Alright, let's go.
How close are you guys to finish that game? Can I have time to play
Almost
these
done.
We're about to beat him.
Yeah, about a minute left.
A minute? What time is it? What time is it for you guys? Isn't it like 6 a.m.?
What?
No.
We are but
What? I got my super ready.
What time is it for you guys?
This is 3 hours early.
Oh yeah.
I'm your life now.
Candy points activated in 10 seconds.
Do we have any
Back this way. I got 2.
You got 2?
I'm just going to A.
Go to A, go to A, go to A.
Fuck.
I'm trying to catch you.
Fuck, man.
Oh, I got blocked by your wall.
Gun lock.
Oh, this bird
What
bitch.
the
Oh my god.
Wow. That guy's fucking cheating.
No, he's just ninja. He's fast. He's got 5 now. After his ass.
Oh, it's a fucking snake with a body.
Shadow strike!
Oh my god.
Next time.
Hot damn it, I had it. They just took all my fucking power out.
I got him.
Fucking bitch.
I got him.
Got him. Got him.
Hell yeah. I killed the last 2 for the last 2 points.
Fuck yeah.
This bird bitch.
Yeah, fucking wallop.
That's what's up.
15 and 3, baby.
What's up?
Yeah, once we get you in here, Cuddlesworth, it's gonna be on.
Oh, yeah, I think we're about to own these kids. About to own these kids.
Even that old lady's a little fucking feisty.
I mean, we just did, but
you got lucky.
Just a hat floating on her head. Fucking future.
Yeah. Well, the thing about
You should be able to-
the thing about
what's
the
the point of
healer
a tank?
chick
You
that
can
can
heal
heal on
yourself.
self. Well, it's because she can only heal one person at a time, and then she has to wait for the recharge on it. So she can only heal one person at a time and has to wait 10 seconds. The guy that Quickslap's been using can just constant heal everyone. And then the snake guy, he can only put it down, and then you only get heals if you're inside the little target.
Watch this. Fuck this. I'm out. Oh, you're a treat to watch, you know?
Try this, dude.
GG, easy.
Group up, gang.
Hate the way your character.
I'm still building up credits.
We totally lost the potential ban when we bombed that one goal. We were way ahead. The kid was watching like, oh, you guys go finesse, and then he was like, oh, and then typed damn, and then left the screen.
Yep.
They're all going up there. Except for this guy.
Where is he? Right here. Here's the chicken lady. Chicken lady!
I can't get up there.
I got you.
Chicken lady's fucking dead.
Did I just fucking working on it? I'm working on it.
Bullseye!
You blocked me off from you. Then you move past that little
Got their healers.
They're coming to me and quick fucking dealing with scumbags. Back up over here to my turrets. You wish you fucking sword wielding cocksucker die. Dead. You too big bitch nigga. Dead. You too bird bitch.
Chicken lady! Coming for ya! Nice. Alright, B.
I just got my mitts on objective B.
They're coming, they're coming.
Yep.
Ghosted.
What did you just say?
I'm trying to sneak up behind their healer here.
Oh, oh, okay, I see.
Crocodile Dundee over here.
What is she doing? She's just like motoring around in a giant circle. Okay. I'll come back to you guys then. Fuck her.
Quick run, they're fucking trying to flank you. Ooh, god, nice save. Thanks for the shield, bitch.
Artillery.
Oh, watch out! Yep.
Yeah, already.
Fucking hammer that bitch well.
Cannot hide.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh, what bitch? Oh, you're down below me.
I don't know where she went.
Fucking rolled out. Harry Potter style.
Roll out.
We gotta go for C.
They're all coming up. They're up top.
Yeah, they're here. They're here at B. Protect B. Protect Quickslap.
You're about to lose B.
I almost have him juggled.
Let's rock it.
They're all around B. Protect B.
That fucking ninja guy was trying to whip my ass, but I definitely mastered my character.
Bitch, you think you take me on?
Dude, this bird bitch can just fucking fly around? What the fuck?
Can't outrun
Yes.
fate.
She healed herself. Fuck her.
Oh, dude, I
Together,
hate
don't
that.
chase, don't chase.
She went up,
Alright.
she went up.
Let's head to C.
Hey, turn around! Turn around!
I'm gonna
She's
try and
chasing
cap
me!
C on the down low. You guys hold B. Okay, never mind. I'm coming back.
There's no such thing as B, there's no such thing as B.
Yep. So it's all, everything's capped. Stick, group up.
See someone over here. There was someone running around over here. There's someone at B.
Yeah, they're right. Two right here.
That's a fucking pod pussy. Following this guy. Catch it back.
We're going to C? Is that where we're going?
No, we're
Fuck
fighting
it.
right here, getting our ass.
Oh, we're not getting our fucking ass. What the fuck that?
Aw, yeah, for recharger.
There's two guys that.
My ass whooped.
Well, you getting your ass whooped doesn't help me.
I'm getting my ass with that tank. Oh man.
Drop down, drop down, drop down.
The wall fucking killed me.
I had to save myself.
Fuck, they froze me, dude. Fucking bitch, dude. I almost
go
killed him
back.
every fucking time.
Headed back. Alright, I'm gonna head to C. I'm
Let's
gonna
go
try
to
and
A,
sneak.
yeah, let's go to A.
I'm gonna try and backdoor C.
Oh, they're on us. Fuck.
That's right, I'm gonna backdoor the C.
Got her. Go to A, go to A, go to A.
Dude, he just fucking escaped me.
Got C.
Fucking
Nothing
pussies
today.
are just escaping
I'm
me.
headed
I'm
to
getting
B.
baited.
I got A.
Oh, B's gone, B's gone.
Oh, okay. They're all
We're separated. Quick,
Shit,
by yourself.
212 to 225.
Where's Quick?
Yeah,
Where's
they're
Quick,
all
Slab?
separated.
I'm on quick, I'm on quick. Josh is over there by himself. Josh, you
Josh
got
is
your
always
healer
by
coming your way.
Well, there's only two of them here, and they're weak ones. They're not the strong
Thank you,
guys,
Quick King.
so.
You want to stick with the group though.
King, on me.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to kill their fucking healer.
Tag for the kill.
God damn.
Oh man, he's
Damn, dude.
Oh, they got a snake out too. They got two.
We've lost A,
Big
but
fish,
we
big
ain't
fish.
done.
Watch out.
Alright, what's up?
Cat
Don't
A,
mind.
Cat A.
Gotta go.
Yep. Everyone to A. Big bitch is trailing.
Now we need to go and get one of the other ones are gonna unlock. So.
Bitch. Oh!
Take A!
Yeah.
Help, help, help. Help, help, help.
Fuck you up.
Fuck me, dude.
Slippery bitch.
Hammering me.
Fucking healer's over here. Josh is fucking having the time of his life right now.
Alright, we gotta go to the... We're on this one, right? Into the middle.
Be smart. Don't
That guy
get up.
going to the middle.
Oh, look for that already.
Heads up, they're stealing out.
Yeah, I saw you just got hit by that artillery.
Shadow strike.
Oh, I fucking zoomed right into an arc.
Come on, Josh.
Hallucinated her.
Fuck that bitch up. Puddles.
She's fucking triple my speed, dude.
Get back, Cuddles. Get back.
Got
Did you
her.
get her?
Quick help me, yeah.
Go to B. If we got time, we go to B. Nope, never mind. They're going to A.
I'm about to head to B.
They're all here at A. They're all here at A. They're all here at A.
Alright, I'm gonna backdoor B. Alright, I got B. What's up? You want some?
Go after their healer.
I got one of their healers right here.
There's another one.
Steal, pal.
Hammering their healer right now. And out of range. Out of range. I'm gonna help King.
He's ready. Cap
Fuck
B.
bitch.
Objective B taken.
Going to A.
Alright, let's go to A.
I'll go get C.
Alright. Anyone on A? No, A is clear. It's just me.
There's one going back to B. There's one capping B.
I'm heading back to B, quick.
No, I'm here. Don't worry.
We're gonna bounce between the two then. We should try holding two at least. Instead of holding 3, we should hold 2.
Well,
Right,
they've got
they're
it,
at C.
exactly.
They're at C.
Let them go C. Let them go to C. We got A.
You can't hide from the
They're all gonna come from
shadows.
C. They're all gonna come from C to B. Get ready.
Yep.
It's fine.
I see them, yeah. I see all of them.
I'm out.
They're gonna come around, it looks like. They're trying to go around. They are. They're going around to A. They're going around to A. Going around to A.
And their healer. They got the healer
Split
retreat.
up.
Alright, we're good. Nope,
All right.
I got him.
No, they're at B. They're healing.
Yep, I'm here.
Escape is not an option.
Fuck, dude,
Already,
I killed their
already,
healer,
already.
but they're fucking... I killed their healer, but their other guy got me.
B is ours.
We got B.
You can't catch me, brute.
Fuck. Stun lines.
Oh, fuck, he's behind you. Trying to get to him, but he's slow.
Surprise!
They got a bunch of healers.
Hello,
Yeah.
quick. Street King.
Looks like C's gonna be unlocked first. C's unlocked. Go to C, go to C, go to C.
Nice. I'm gonna get their healer.
Dude, what the fuck?
The Josh you got.
Damn it. Fucking ran away.
I got you.
Fucking healers just dancing with each other over there.
Go to C. Go to C.
C.
Yep. Their healers are just fucking healing each other.
Yep. They got a couple of healers. But they're weak
Watch
on
out for the
offense.
artillery.
Yeah, watch out for that Artie.
Objective C. Capture us.
Speed and steel.
Captured ends. He said it. He doesn't say ends. Captured ends. Sweet ends, bro. Damn, Artie got me. Fuck.
Damn it, it's my first death. Fuck!
Vortex incoming!
That guy is fucking tanky as hell. He's just slow.
Quick. I will fuck these bitches up if you fucking heal me.
Head it back.
Bitch. Quick, don't worry about it, quick, don't worry about it. Stay with me, quick, stay with me.
I'm heading to fucking A. It's unlocking right now.
Dude, we totally had
We're
it.
about to win. 577.
We were doing fucking great until all 4 of them showed up. That healing bitch healed the fight, almost killed the guitar guy and the fucking sword guy, but they're triple fucking healers.
We got A. No worries.
A's active.
We should regroup.
Now we're about
To A.
Let that bitch hit you.
You can't hide from the shadows.
Bitch!
Let's take it.
Yeah. That's the way to go out on a win, boy.
Yo, me and Quick were dancing with the devil. That shit was impressive.
Very nice. And that concludes our initial stream of Leading Edge Beta. Probably get some more rounds of this tomorrow or something.
9 kills, 2 deaths as the healer.
Nice.
15 kills, 2 deaths, that's cuddles.
8 and 3. We all fucked them up right there. Way to be, boys. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. Fucking follow, subscribe, like, smash notifications, and there'll be giveaways.
There'll be giveaways, guys.